No, 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 no.
What is this? What is this Hagrid? I don't remember playing and seeing this flop, would be the words used. Anyway, how's it going, guys? Emperor Scar here, and today we are going to be ranking the top 10 most nostalgic games. Did I say that right? Find this out and more in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Okay, that's enough. Anyway, coming in at number 10 is Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex. This game was a very nostalgic game because it was one of the first few games that I can remember ever playing as a child. It was a game that you would thoroughly enjoy playing as it had so many levels and so many things to do, even though when you think back it's actually a simple game. So it was quite fun to collect all those fruits, or whatever you want to call it. It was fun to be in that machine and just try and do the best you can in this game. So that's why it comes in at number 10. Number 9, Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy. This game was, for me, not the worst, but of the Jak and Daxter trilogy, because it was one I didn't play as much, so I can't expect to be able to enjoy it as much if I didn't play it as much, because I didn't have it. So only until one point I had it, and then my PlayStation was gone for some reason afterwards, so that sucked. But from what I did play from it, it was interesting. It had a diversity that the other games didn't, and it was more cartoonish. You get to see Jak and Daxter when they were younger and less aggressive, so it was interesting to see, but it wasn't the most interesting. So that's why it comes in at number 9. Number 8, DBZ Budokai Tenkaichi 2. Now, the reason I put this below numbers 1 and 3 is because this game I experienced less as well, because I could hardly find it. I recall having it at one point, or I borrowed it from a friend. But anyway, and it was interesting. It had more characters than number 1. It had a different approach to it, which was really enjoyable and just fun to play. I do say these words quite a lot. Anyway, so that's what was nice about it. There was a lot more characters. It was more, what's the word for it, polished. So that was what's nice was about it. Words, Stephen. Anyway, number 7, Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. This game was also one of the games that you could play on and on and on, and you would still have a good time. I remember playing it so many times as a kid, even into early teenage years. It was a good game. You'll get frustrated sometimes, you would just enjoy it. It was really a good game with all the powers, all the things that you had to go and collect in the missions. It really, really was good. But not as good as the ones further up the list. So that's why it's at number 7. Number 6, Jak 3. I remember playing Jak 3 at my friend's house for the first time, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was something different than number 1 and completely better, in my opinion, because it introduced the light eco, it introduced a lot more things, this wasteland and all the people there suffering or trying to live, I should say. And you could travel in the wasteland in this vast desert, which was really contributed to the game as something different than number 1 and 2. But there were flaws to it, and it didn't feel as nostalgic as number 2. So that's why I put this at number 6. Now we're coming in at number 5. Number 5 is Harry Potter and the Boy Who Died. The end. Oh, yeah, never kidding. Anyway, the Chamber of Secrets is number 5. So number 5, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets was good. It was better than number 1 and better than the late Harry Potters. However, it was very childlike and the graphics weren't the best, but it was a very nostalgic game. And you fight a washing machine, like, wow, what game can you actually do that? Name one game that you can actually go fight a washing machine and it's like a little mini boss. You can't. So that's why this is pretty high up the list. So yeah, you find washing machines, you find all these random things, it's interesting, but it doesn't compare to the other ones. So this is why it's number 5. Number 4, DBZ Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Now, this is better than number 2 because simply because there's more characters, there's more stuff to do. There's a heck of a lot of characters, as I was saying now. It's completely different, but at the same time, still has that homey feel as the other ones. So there's not much else to say about it because it's just the same old thing, but more and more polished. I say the same things a lot, don't I? Yeah, so that's why it's at number 4. Number 3. I'm not going to get a lot of crap for this because for some reason people don't like this game, which I can kinda understand because it's a lot different than the previous ones. In some ways, it's not as polished. It looks better, but it's not as polished. The gameplay part. So, number 3, please don't hate me, is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Now, you start off in a very weird way in the game, and the creatures and everything, it's really different compared to the previous ones, number 1, 2, and 3, in a multitude of ways. And it kind of puts people off the gameplay. Maybe because it wasn't polished, maybe it's because that's not what they were expecting, who knows. But I like the fact that you can choose a character to play, but it doesn't quite compare to number 3. That's why this comes in at number 3. Number 2, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Words, Stephen, again. This is number 3 in the franchise, and it was a lot better. I remember playing this so fondly. It was something that you constantly you sit down and play and just have a good time. It was challenging, it had fun, unique moments which contributed to its overall impact in the gaming community. So, or in the nostalgic part of it, is what I should say. Overall, it was a solid, back then, 9.5, 9. There were flaws to it, especially if you could go back to it now, but overall it was really damn good. You could change it any time to any of the main characters, which number 4 didn't have, and as far as I know, number 2 didn't have. The reason why I'm not putting number 1, number 5, number 6 and 7 is honestly, number 1's animations are bad and I didn't play it as much, and number 5, 6, 7 weren't nearly as good. Anyway, enough stalling. Let's get to number 1. The moment you've all been waiting for. Drum roll. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 1. Now why I put this here is because I played it so much with my friends, even up until quite recently. I used to play with my friends. We would play it and I'll get so good at the game. It was something that was different from other ones. It's something that you remember fondly in your heart, and it had a different feel, you know. I would get so good at the game to the point where I could beat any character on any difficulty I learned almost, if not all the techniques. It was really good. I would give it a solid 10. So yes, it was good. And yeah, that's it, guys. But wait, there's more. There's a secret one, number 0. Now, I had been debating about this for a while. What could it be? And you will find out. I had to choose between two. It was a really, really difficult decision. Really difficult. I had to choose between Barney the dinosaur and Jack 2 Renegade. That's how you say it. So as I was debating which one to choose, I was debating their flaws and their pros and cons. I realized Barney the dinosaur doesn't have any flaws. So that's why I put Barney the dinosaur at number 1. Can we get a round of applause? Woo! I'm kidding. Please crap about me in this video in the comments. But what's really at number 0 of all the other ones is Jak 2. This was a game that I played just like any other game a lot. So, but this was a game I really, 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 really enjoyed because it was completely different with all the missions. In fact, it was like a GTA Jak version, a Jak and Daxter version. You could ride high-tech cars, you constantly go on missions. You don't have to do the missions. I mean, it would be a bit boring. So in the sense, GTA was better. But this game, nostalgic view was better. So I just remember this game so much. It was so good. I would go and play it now if I could, but I don't have the game, unfortunately. Anyway, that's the top 10 plus 1. Please subscribe, guys, and like the video, and please, if there's anything wrong that you want to tell me about, write it down in the comments, and I will reply and make a constructive criticism. Please, criticism is, this video is dumb, but why? You're not telling me. So yes, this is Emperor Scar, and this is Steven signing out.